So Berger, I just wanted to ask you, is there a story behind your name? Attica was curious about the H in your name.
Not really.
Oh.
Yeah, but burger is my nickname, I will say, but H is just I just make it randomly. Yeah.
I see. And are you Japanese?
Not really. Actually I'm not Japanese. I come from Hong Kong.
Ah, I see, I see.
Yes.
Are you located in Japan right now? Or?
I have here actually I'm not in Japan, but I when I registered my account,
I
I'm
see.
in Japan. Yeah, yeah, but now I am in Australia. Yeah,
Yeah, for
That's nice.
yes, I am an international person, I would say. Yeah.
and,
That's pretty interesting.
have you been playing innovation for a long time?
Yes.
Like,
Uh, I think I have played about for several years, I would say. Yeah.
I see.
when I'm yes, when I'm still studying at university, I play with my friends. So it's several years. Yes.
Riley, how about you? How long have you been playing?
Yeah, a few years, I think. I've been on Board Game Arena since 2020, but I played for a few years before with the cards, you know. So yeah, quite a while.
And I always ask people this question. Berger, what is your favorite card?
Uh, I would say it depends. Yeah, it depends on the ages that I play. Favorite card, but I think it's Canning at age 6 for me. Yeah, I like this card very much.
Well, yeah, helped you out for sure.
How about you?
Actually, I think age 6 is very important. So actually, I like many cards in age 6. Yeah.
Yes. Riley, what is your favorite card?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. You asked me that a while ago too. I like your answer about Cole for sure. I was thinking the card that I think is fun is just the internet because it just kind of ends. It just kind of ends the game. You know, it's a chaos. It's a chaos card. You know, just to start melding a bunch of tens. But yeah.
Okay, is it okay if we go through the game? Or Atika, do you have any questions?
Not at the moment, but I'm just enjoying listening to you all. Go on.
Okay. Okay, Riley, do you remember what your starting cards were?
Yeah, I had clothing and city states, I think.
Okay, yeah. No brainer on which one to use at first.
Yeah.
For either of you. So, of course, sailing and clothing are the canonical choices here. And so, Riley, of course, you used clothing. Do you remember what you scored?
It was masonry. Yeah.
And here, Berger, you shared sailing or you melded mysticism? I don't remember. Berger, the idea here for you was you wanted to sort of cover the board so that clothing would be less effective.
Yes.
And then here you played mysticism. right? Was it because you didn't want to cover pottery, or you were afraid to, like, you wanted to make sure to have few colors?
I just want to put the purple color on the table because Riley have clothing. I just want to cover more color. Yeah.
Yes.
More different color on the front.
So here, Riley, you drew, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And what did you get?
I don't remember. Maybe writing. I don't remember actually.
Like domestication, or
Yeah, it might have been. I'm trying to remember.
and then you drew again.
Yeah. It may have been domestication. I think that's right. Or the wheel, I think. Yeah, I think it was domestication.
Here you use sailing because you wanted to get the extra card for sharing.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
And yeah, it ended up quite nicely because, like, you covered the colors. You covered red, and here you got metalworking. Yeah. Also, did you do mysticism because you knew that blue was safe, or you?
Because at that moment, if I use selling, I will share my doma to Riley. So I don't want to share my doma. So I just use mysticism. And I want to clear all the H1 deck.
I see.
That's what I found. Yeah.
Yes. So Riley, here you use city states, I think.
Yeah.
Were you hoping to get mysticism, or?
I think it was, I would either get mysticism that would open up for clothing, or I would get metalworking and I'd have all 5 colors. So that's protection against construction. Was kind of my thinking.
And here Berger decided to give metalworking. I presume because you didn't want clothing to score 4 points. Is that correct?
Yes.
Of course, the downside of this is that you still. So your main one concern you had was like preventing construction from giving him empire. Because in some sense you gave him a 2 in exchange for metalwork. But well, I mean, also this way metalworking couldn't be used, so probably it was okay.
Correct. Yeah.
And then you did it again. Same idea, I guess. Like you wanted one extra color to be free.
Yeah. Same idea.
And
part of it's just prevention on ores too. You just assume that it's out there. So I was trying to get more captive.
The only thing is that, like, in this position, it's sort of a given that you will get archery.
Yeah,
which means less less castles. But for clothing, it was so construction. And here you played canal building, I think. And horse. Were you concerned about, because like clothing would be shared, so in theory you could just keep it in hand, Burger?
You mean why I put candle building and oars on the
Yes.
block? What I'm thinking the first one, because Riley have clothing, I need to put more color, and the second reason is because I want to put more cons on the block. So I've just put candle build and also all they have the cons, and I have 5 cons at that moment. Yes.
Because what I was thinking is canal building, of course, it's a very good move, I think. So I was just thinking maybe you could do something else and keep ores in your hand, and if he uses clothing, like you can meld it then. But yeah, so your idea was to be ahead in crowns so that estates would not be a problem. Yes. Yeah, so here, so you melded, Riley, you melded the wheel.
Yeah.
Was it like you wanted to draw more cards, or?
Yeah, I think part of it was clothing was less useful at that point, but then I gave up the lead in leaves, which was costly. But I think the idea was ores prevention, and then to begin just drawing more cards, because I figured the cards left in the second age there weren't enough castles. I kind of assumed that I'd be safe, you know.
Yes. Yeah, the only problem is that not like you had to give up the leaves.
Yeah, and then pottery is deadly, so that's what is about to happen.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure if you could have prevented it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, like part of your problem was like your board was like writing, it's sort of useless.
Yeah.
Archery is useless. City states in this position is useless. Like
I couldn't splay anything either. That's what was tough too. But
yeah. So I get why you did it. Because at that point I was thinking, oh, maybe you can use agriculture, but it would be shared. Draw, and then and he has horse, so maybe.
It's tough.
Yeah, no, not the greatest. And the other problem is like here, if you get a big hand, then the horse stays a problem because he has mysticism. So like he could do some tricks with pottery and set the cards in a way that he covers some of your castles, and then you're susceptible to horse. Do you remember which cards you got by any chance?
I don't remember actually. Let me see. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, so Burger, you did pottery.
Yes, pottery.
Yes, and then pottery again. More cards. And here the idea with calendar was to
Defense against pottery, mostly. Yeah.
Burger, had you considered playing fermenting?
No, no, because I want to score more. I'm not so now fermenting.
No, I just what I was thinking is like drawing 3 cards is quite strong.
Yes, sometimes, but at that moment, what I think is using. I remember that I used the candle building for
Yeah.
score.
Yeah.
Yes. What I
Yes.
in most cases, because I try many times fermenting, get a lot of hands, but at the last I will lose because it really depends for fermenting. I would say, yeah, because Riley have agriculture and Canada. I'm thinking, will he scoring more using agriculture and he gets achievement? The best I can do at this moment is to score more and get the achievement H1 and
Yes.
2 first. So I use Candle Build. That's what my thought at that moment.
Yeah, like
at least I need to get the achievement 1 first. Yes, that was my thought.
Now what I was thinking is like you could have melt fermenting. That would give you the leaf majority again.
Yes.
Then you have like you could use pottery once and like get to 3 points and get the first achievement next round.
Yeah.
But I mean, this of course works. I mean, I'm just suggesting an alternative. I'm not.
Yeah. Yes. Sure. I know. It's also another ways to do it. Yeah.
Because in this case, I think Riley couldn't. Like he could get to like 7 points, but he would have to share, and you could return one card, and then you would achieve on the first move. So I think both are like this is the safest way for sure. Like you just do canal building, get the points, you get currency, which is a good card, and then you achieve. And then more cards for right.
Not much else I could do.
Yes. Here, like you did sailing, hoping to get some more leaves, or because like for me, like if I have pottery on the board, like I don't use sailing because I want to keep it there. Like, I'm scared to death of losing pottery.
It's difficult to explain why are you selling at that moment, but yeah, I think it's safer to not to use selling. Yes, but anyway, I just use it. It's difficult to explain. Yeah.
Okay, and this gave you a leaf majority, so you could go again. You got medicine. Yeah, so Alchemy, were you hoping to return the cards, or were you
Yeah, so the thought was, best case, I score more points quickly and can move up. Worst case, it works out because it kills pottery or slows it down. So
Yes.
that was the thought.
Yeah, and here it was like I think here is where Burger's strategy shows that having a lot of crowns can be important in some situation, because like personally, in general, I tend to fall behind in crowns if I can get score in some other way. But like here, the fact that you were even in crowns was sort of crucial, because like at this point, Potter is relatively weak, because you still need to go through the threes, and navigation can steal them one by one.
Yes.
But on the other hand, Burger had sailing, so he could try to mess up your board with cards. So you achieved 2, and you got optics, which was like a perfect.
Yeah.
Like if you. Yeah. Also here it was again pretty dangerous, because like you were quite close in castles, and like Ors were quite afraid. Like you must have been worried for.
Yeah, I think I do alchemy next too. I think.
Yes.
Because of that, or maybe not.
I know, domestication first, and then so here you.
Oh, I took.
You install some, and then.
And then I had protection against Ors too. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that made a lot of sense. Here you didn't use pottery because you wanted to keep optics, I presume. Burger.
What I thought at that moment is actually I want to put optics on board, but I just draw a card to see whether what's the card first, and then I just put optics. Yeah.
Yes. So when the lab explodes.
Yeah. Return all the cards.
Yeah, this is tough. I was like trying to count the order, to try and guess against sailing or against optics. And anyway, it's hard to know because it's some chaos. But anyway, at least it slowed down pottery. That was the goal.
Yes. Yeah, so here you chose decking up. And so at this point, Burger, you knew that medicine was the card you were going to get.
Yes, that's the card I returned. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite nice, because like Riley has this 4, so you can steal it. Yeah, it's a tough spot. Yeah, so like this is one of those situations where like if you are behind on crowns and on leaves, you're really in a tough spot. Like age 3, like this is really bad.
Yeah.
Because like right now he can just do
everything. He could do medicine. He could do.
Yes.
There's a lot of ways to hurt. So.
Yeah. So experimentation, you get steam engine. and societies, and optics. So you get education, which is was also nice.
Yeah, totally. Again, that was my fault. I put it in that order. I didn't know how that was gonna happen, but
So when you achieve 3,
Yes, achieve a 3.
yes. Like education was a really good card here because like this way you can also go up to age 6 and chemistry was potentially a decent draw, but with medicine,
medicine was on the
with
board.
medicine,
Yeah.
like you're not happy with it, and like yeah, so
And the fact that machinery, covered up
yes,
what is it, steam engine or whatever.
yes, yeah, not have that's gonna play in play soon because so you draw a 5 because you have nothing else to do. And so you use burger, you got a 6, and how now you are basically forced to play it because otherwise archery will steal it.
Yes.
And
This is the play of the game right here.
yes.
That was tough. That was tough to relive.
Yes. Yeah, maybe if you had another option would have been to draw one more and then next time.
Yeah, I think if I should have waited. I mean, I should have remembered the order of construction, and then I should have waited for call. I think I just got excited because I wanted to have the lead in the factory. But
yes.
anyway.
Yeah, and that also like plays out later because like you had this had you had more factories, maybe you could have prevented monument from
and they're both under construction and machinery. so good job getting those covered. That was good.
Yeah, so here you stole.
The thought here was just to try and get a 6,
Yes.
But at this point I had 3 greens in my hand.
Yeah, so at this point it was really
basically game over. Yeah.
Yeah, here was really game over because like with industrialization available.
There's nothing I could do.
Yes. No. Yeah, here I'm not sure. Like if you had, do you remember what the other 5 was?
In my hand, it was measurement. I think the other green 5.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And then I think the 3 was compass. So I had classification, measurement, and compass in my hand.
Yeah.
without a leading crown. So anyway,
like
it's tough.
Yeah, like why did you play banking? Like to tie the factories?
part of it was factories, and then I figured I could play my greens, right? Because he was going to do it anyway. And then depending on the cards, I could maybe have a crown sleeve because I still had compass in my hand, and that could let me at least try and take a card or something. But desperate times.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, deck was not helping you. And here I was a bit surprised. Like, the burger, at the time I didn't notice, but you splayed green and both green and red.
Yes.
Were you trying to get the factory majority?
Yes. Actually, I want to use canning and then make in. I want industrialization.
Yes.
It's at the bottom of us, but
Yes.
I can't use canning at this moment because I will share the Doma to Riley.
Yes.
So I just sprayed use matrix system 2 times to get more factory.
That was smart. I was hoping you would just use canning, but
yeah, actually, at the moment I was in the commentary, I made a mistake and I say, oh, I would just use canning because this way you get 4 immediately and then you have industrialization out. But I didn't realize how many factories you would
have 5 more.
yeah, you would have 5 more, and that would have been definitely a mistake. This was the right way to do it. Nicely done.
At this moment, actually, I think I can choose using monolism. I can mail monolism and then take out
nice.
chemistry, and then I can get the achievement 4. But I don't want Riley have, because at the bottom of the chemistry, I think it's experiment.
Yeah.
I don't want Riley have experiment again. So I choose to use magic system 2 times.
Nice. It was a nice move.
Good move.
Because at the moment I was thinking like, oh, like I'm not so happy with this move because like you are splaying red and now you will you will lose the splay immediately because of canning. So I felt it was like a sort of a wasted move, but like you had to do it so that you would preventing Riley from having 3 factories with cold and 2 more factories with steam engine. So it was nicely done. So when I presume you drew some useless card, what was this?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I think I got physics.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe it was pirate code, which I think is what I was fishing for at that point, because there's not much else than anyway.
Yeah, the problem is like
the crown sleeve was so dominant.
yeah. If you had found it a little earlier, you could have.
Yeah. But other than that, if I use chemistry, game's over. If I use, there's nothing else I could really do. So.
Yeah. Now here we have age 4. Like playing green was like desperation move, I guess.
It was trying to get crowns. Like I said, but there's nothing really, I should have just conceded. It's probably what should have happened.
Yeah, at this point the game was essentially over. Like,
yeah. And this was a pointless move, so this is GG.
Well,
Yes.
Congratulations, Burger. Dominant game.
Yeah, totally.
Well, thank you very much for playing the game on the stream and for going through the game with me. Is there anything you would like to say?
Yes, you're welcome. And yes, it's end of the tournament. Thank you everyone for playing the game. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much. One day I'll win, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, final of the monthly tournament is quite an achievement already.
Anyway, thank you guys. I love growing the game, so it's fun that you guys do the stream and things like that. So keep it up and hope to be in one of these again soon.
Okay.
Well, thank you both of you, and thank you, Thomas, for helping with the stream and the Zoom call and the commentary. I really appreciate it. It was a great game, and thank you. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon.
Okay. Thank you.
See
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.